fakes are everywhere, especially in the second-hand pre-loved market. So, how do you tell the difference? One of you left me a comment which I find it hilarious. There's so many tiers of fake. Some make it so good, I doubt life. Today, I'm gonna use what I think is the easiest Dior bag to imitate, the Dior Vibe Bowling bags. And I wanna see if you can tell the difference. This video is going to be in 3 parts. Chapter 1, spot the differences. Chapter 2, can a person with an untrained eye tell them apart? Chapter 3, what to look out for when buying designer goods online. Okay, so I switch off the studio lighting. Look how similar they are under natural light. But can I tell the difference? Yes. You gotta be really careful, especially when buying secondhand designer goods online, because you can't tell from the photos sometimes. Like for example, this one on Vestiaire Collective. Something doesn't look right. Why does it look like a deflated ball? Okay, let me show you some telltale signs of a fake designer bag. If you can see, and look at this, can you tell? Oh my god. Like, can you tell this is like a really smooth arc? And what is all these bumps? Is that the surface of a moon? Neil Armstrong, is that you? Can I please have a selfie? Also, this bag will not be bent. So if you see something in this condition, brand new, it's fake. This apparently is a top quality fake. And it cost me $550. And it looks like this. And I thought in the past when I do real versus fake video, I put in too little effort. I put in too little money.
So this time, I put in more. I dedicate a bigger budget to buy the top tier.
And still, the secret to tell whether something is fake is to look into the details. There's always something wrong. Look at the curve on the fake one. It's uneven, it's not smooth, and compare with the real one. Smooth, symmetrical, and by the way, this is used. Now look at the edges of the fake one. It has overprint, it bleeds, and it's very untidy. Now the real one, clean, crisp, precise. Now, can a person with an untrained eye tell the difference?
Andrew!
Can you tell which is real and which is fake?
Yes.
Did you know how much I spent?
Yes, I do.
I spent $500 and you can tell the fake one.
Yeah. But should I say what gave it away? Just the general shape is, say, like the zip along the top here kind of drops down, whereas on this one it's a very like smooth line across.
Yeah.
It's actually quite impressive when you see how it can go wrong otherwise, to think, oh wow, they've managed to get it to hold its shape, quite well like that.
I'm telling you, you know what is so impressive about this guy, the real one?
Yeah.
So I did this. The real deal. And that's why I'm always an advocate for authentic designer goods. You're paying for quality and a product that lasts longer.
Can I open the inside of it?
Yeah, open.
See what it looks like?
Okay.
Let's see what the...
This is the real one. The inside, the folding, the lining, and the stitchings are all very tidy. Now let's look at the fake one. Ooh, the lining. It's not very even and tidy. Ooh, what else? What are those knots? Jeez, are those spider webs? What is this thread? Is it for fishing? Where's the authentication card? The fake one.
Oh my god, that is so bad!
Well, yeah.
That is so bad though. This is the real one, and this is the fake, where the font has put on a lot of weight. No, I think you should fire a graphic designer. Let's see. Open it up. This is real. This is fake. This is real. This is fake. Come on. Can you write this down properly?
Yeah, so sorry. Untrained eye, not untrained enough.
Next, I want to talk about what to look out for when buying designer goods online. Hopefully, what I share will be helpful for you so that you won't end up with a counterfeit at home. When you spend that much money, make sure you buy from the brand's flagship store or reputable department store, like for example, Harvey Nichols, Saks Fifth Avenue, David Jones, places like this, authorized resellers. Oh, also My Teresa, Luisa Via Roma, Farfetch, Net-a-Porter, Matches Fashion. These are great, reputable websites. Next, when buying from pre-loved websites, buy from websites that are reputable. For example, websites that are recommended by Vogue, Harper Bazaars, such as The RealReal, Farfetch, Vestiaire Collective. And remember to pay for their authentication, worth it. If you look at these websites, what do they have in common? Reputation. If you go on trustpilot.com and search for those companies, you can see tens of thousands of reviews on these websites. And there will also be a tag called Verify Company. That means they're legit. But sometimes, some sneaky fakes might sneak through. So, regardless of the platform, check their proof of purchase. Fake receipts, fake authentications are everywhere. If your gut feeling tells you there's this little voice inside you tells you
Don't buy it. This is not legit.
Listen to that voice. Don't buy it. Last but not least, if the offer is too good to be true,
Run!
50% discount on new items do not exist. So yeah, that's it from me today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I think this will be my last of these real versus fake video because I got no idea what to do with this bag. Anyway, before you move on, please subscribe to my channel, press that bell button. I'm very new to YouTube, so your support will mean so much to me. If you are on social media, follow me on Instagram. Have a lovely day, and hopefully I will see you on my next video. Ciao!